Hi everyone, my name is Mrs. Christner and I am going to be bringing to you 3 music classes for birth to age 3 over the next 3 weeks. Usually I teach this class in person at the library. I think this will be my 3rd summer doing that, maybe my 4th, I can't remember. And I always enjoy making music with the little ones. I teach music in a public school, 2nd through 4th grade. But I love getting to do the little ones as well. So how this is going to work, and you're gonna have to bear with me because obviously we've never had to do this virtually before. So usually in a music play class, I would be singing songs, I would be chanting, moving, demonstrating different things to do with your children as you make music with them. However, I am not going to be able to obviously interact with you during this time. So I'm going to do it more as I will teach you the song, I will give you suggested activities to do with your child, and then you can either try it along with me or feel free to pause the video and then do it yourself with your child. I'm not going to be able to leave that time for response because a child probably that age will not respond to me on a video like they would respond to you in person. So I will teach the song or the chant and suggest a couple activities at the beginning that you can do with them, and then after you've learned it or after you've figured out what activity you're going to do, you can either just play the recording of it and sing along with me, or you can just learn it and sing it on your own. So that's how this is going to work. So I hope it works okay. Hopefully after week 1, maybe we'll even get some feedback and figure out if we want to do it a little different way for the following weeks. So we're gonna get started. This week's theme is called Under the Sea. So any of our movements, our songs, our chants are all going to focus on under the sea. One interesting thing about music play before we begin that you might notice is a little different is it is not a formal music class where we are formally teaching students how to tap a steady beat or doing the motions for them. It is all baby and child led. So if your baby is making responses, if they are going these different sounds, play with that with your child. If I was in music class with them, that's what I would be doing. I would be interacting with their responses that they're giving. So just be aware of that. If your child is doing interesting things, you can feel free to just try to interact with them and get them to do, basically just get them to have a conversation with you musically. So I will give a few suggestions for that at the start of each song. So we are going to start with a hello song that I will sing at the beginning of each class that'll be familiar by the end of week 3. And it goes like this. Hello everyone, welcome to our music class. Hello everyone, very nice to see you. Hello everyone, welcome to our music class. Hello everyone, very nice to see you. Bum ba da dum bum bum. Bum ba da dum bum bum. Hi everyone, welcome to our music class today. So our first song today, unfortunately, I left my little friend at school where I teach, and as you know, we haven't been able to get back to those places very frequently. So our first song is about a fish, and his name is Charlie, and he usually looks kind of like Nemo, but I decided to put these little eyeballs on my hand, and my hand is going to be our fish swimming today. So if you could pretend that your hand is a fish, or if you have a stuffed animal that's a fish, you can use that too. And we are going to swim with Charlie in our hands. So get Charlie ready. Can you show me your Charlie swimming? Here he goes. Or if you don't have a Charlie, if you don't have a fish, you can be the seaweed. Maybe if you are an older brother or sister, you could be the seaweed, moving your arms in flow like this, like you're under the ocean. So our chant today about Charlie goes like this. Down in the depths of the deep blue sea lives a little fish, and his name's Charlie. He loves to talk, he can talk all day, and when we talk, this is what we say. Ba ba ba, ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. So if you have an older child at home, maybe they want to echo and say back some of those rhythm patterns that I'm doing during the chant. If you have a baby, just a young one, you can hold them close to you and just move and flow, nice connected movements with them during the chant. Here we go. Down in the depths of the deep blue sea lives a little fish and his name's Charlie. He loves to talk, he can talk all day. And when we talk, this is what we say. Ba 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 ba, ba ba ba. Good job. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Down in the depths of the deep blue sea lives a little fish and his name's Charlie. He loves to talk, he can talk all day. And when we talk, this is what we say. Ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Last time. Down in the depths of the deep blue sea lives a little fish and his name's Charlie. He loves to talk, he can talk all day. And when we talk, this is what we say. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Very good. So that's a really fun one that you can do with your older kids too at home, but also with the young ones just to keep them moving in that flow. You're going to see that we move a lot like that, and that is because it is easier to move through the beat when listening to music as a young child than it is to keep a very steady beat. We'll do some activities with that steady beat in a little bit. If I'm talking a lot, I usually like to explain in the first music class when we're together, just some of the activities we're doing and why we're doing them, instead of just flying through everything. So some of our songs have words and some of them don't, and same thing with our chants. So this next song is a song called Goldfish, and it does not have any words. So what I would like you to do, there's a materials slide at the beginning, and maybe you saw, if you have a scarf or a nice flowy piece of fabric, that would be a good thing to use with this one. So we're just going to move in that flowing motion, exploring our high space and our low space with this next song. So it goes like this. Bum ba-dum 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 ba-da-da-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum ba-da-da-dum ba-dum 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 ba-da-dum bum ba-dum 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 ba-dum. Bum ba-dum 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 ba-da-da-dum ba-da-dum ba-dum ba-dum ya-da-da-dum ba-dum 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 ba-da-dum bum ba-dum 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 ba-dum. Bum ba-dum 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 ba-da-da-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum ya-da-da-dum ba-dum 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 ba-da-dum bum ba-dum 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 bum ba-da-dum bum bum. So that one, you might find your baby exploring some of those ah sounds and try to find them where they're at and just slide down to the resting tone with them. That's a great exercise to do for vocal exploration for your baby. So our next song is called Jump Over the Ocean. This might be a really great one to grab some older siblings, or if you don't have any older siblings around, you can hold your baby and do these big gross motor motions with them while you're holding them. I have a almost 10-month-old, and what I would probably be doing for this song is on the action words like jump or swim, I might be having her sit in front of me, and I might just lift her off the ground and jump her, or move her arms a little bit for that swimming motion. So it's all about just having our children experience these bigger movements with us, and if they're a little older, they can do them on their own, or you can assist your little ones in doing them. So this is called Jump Over the Ocean. So you do need to stand for this one, and in a little bit, if you have a larger space, you can try moving around your room a little bit. I'm going to stay put so that you can still see me in the video. So it goes like this. Jump over the ocean, jump over the sea. Jump where you want to, but not toward me. Swim through the ocean, swim through the sea. Swim where you want to, but not at me. Splash in the ocean, splash in the sea. Splash where you want to, but not at me. So now if you'd like to try, you can be jumping or swimming or splashing again, but now you can move around the room while you do it. And sometimes when we do this in class together, it's fun because it's almost like a little game of chase, and we're trying to stay away from each other. So if you have a few children at home doing this with you, that may be fun to do with them. So here we go. We're going to do it one more time. Jump over the ocean, jump over the sea. Jump where you want to, but not toward me. Swim through the ocean, swim through the sea. Swim where you want to, but not at me. Splash in the ocean, splash in the sea. Splash where you want to, but not at me. So now we're going to echo some rhythm patterns if you are an older child, and we are going to do that on some jumps. So you can just be my echo. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba. So now we're going to do our chant again, and I am going to, at the end, do some rhythm patterns with some jumps. So here we go. Jump over the ocean, jump over the sea. Jump where you want to, but not at me. Swim through the ocean, swim through the sea. Swim where you want to, but not toward me. Splash in the ocean, splash in the sea. Splash where you want to, but not at me. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba. Very nice. You can have a seat again if you were standing before. And our next song is going to be another splashing song, and it's got some words with it too, so you can have some fun with it. And normally this song, the words are talking about swimming in a pool, but since we are doing an under the sea this week, I'm going to change the words to sea, and I will also give at the end of this slide credit to where I got these songs and these chants from. So our song goes like this. Swimming and splashing in the sea, in the sea. Swimming and splashing in the sea, in the sea. Floating, floating all day long. Floating, floating, singing the song. Swimming and splashing in the sea, in the sea. Swimming and splashing in the sea, in the sea. Bum, bum. Ah. Swimming and splashing in the sea, in the sea. Swimming and splashing in the sea, in the sea. Floating, floating. splashing, swimming and splashing in the sea, in the sea. Swimming and splashing in the sea, in the sea. Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum. Yum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum. So I forgot to mention a couple activities you could do with this one. So if you wanted to go back, if you had a baby, you could just kind of move them around in that flow like I was doing. You might notice that halfway through the song, when it changes to the floating, floating, it feels a little different than the beginning. So maybe change up your movement so that your baby or your child can feel that and notice that difference there. So just have fun with these. It really, there's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just experiencing music together. So we have one more that we're going to do before I sing goodbye, and I always end with a song that's more of a, sorry, I'm trying to find it in my book, more of a relaxing song for everybody in the room, because you know we've done a lot of moving around, we've done a lot of exciting things, and sometimes it's good to just relax a little. So this song is called Ocean Waves, and if I were holding my baby, again, we want to hold them close because we want them to feel the movement that we're doing with them, and I would just kind of be sitting crisscross, just rocking and holding my baby close for this. So this is called Ocean Waves. If you are an older child, maybe you want to make your arms like waves and have your body be those ocean waves as you listen. And you can even close your eyes if you want to and just relax to the music. Maybe we can row a boat now as we listen. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Yadum. Very nice. So we're going to end now with a goodbye song, and we'll end with that every week. And sorry if any of this was, you know, a little different than what we normally would be doing. I know I would personally rather be in person doing this. So hopefully this has been beneficial for you, and hopefully you got to make some fun music with your little one. And I'll just end with, you can do this with any song, any music that you are listening to in your home. Always try to be moving with your children. Always try to be demonstrating your voice is what is going to be most important to them. So it doesn't matter if you're singing a rock song from the 80s or singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Whatever you are singing to them, it's just like reading to your child. The more we do it and the more they're exposed and immersed in that, the better they're going to be musically. And who doesn't want music as part of their lives? So we're going to end with goodbye. Hey, goodbye, gotta go, gotta go. Hey, goodbye, it's time to go by. Hey, goodbye, gotta go, gotta go. Hey, goodbye, it's time to say goodbye. Bye, I hope to see you again next week. Thank you very much.